I did. As soon as I found out, I was like, because she's so messed up. I remember with her mum going through some lovely
Interesting.
things. Yeah, really tough. And
kind of timely, but also really hard.
well, and she has to go there every night to give her medication because she won't allow anybody else to give her sleeping. You know, like it's really full on. But yes, once you send her a message, it's like, oh.
Good afternoon, hello everyone, and welcome to 4 p.m. My name is Dean Stevenson. I imagine some of you have not been to Mona before. Show of hands, who's first time here? Lots of you, great. Welcome, welcome, welcome. For those of you who have no idea what's going on apart from the sign that says 4, something's happening, this is an installation that is about the process of art, much like Ben downstairs. Who just saw Ben do a song, sing songs, anyone? Yes, a few. Ben and I are in this great seat where we get to make stuff in front of you. You tend to come to a museum to see stuff that's finished, like this stuff here, beautiful Sydney Nolan. Now we're going to make it in front of you, which means we're not always going to get it right. We're going to make some mistakes, and we'll allow ourselves to make mistakes in front of you, and you watch us, you watch me write music all day here at the piano. And now we're going to play the piece that I wrote today, which was not the one you just heard. That was from earlier. I thought it was a nice curtain raiser. So we're about to play today's piece for the first time, and at this very moment, because the page was blank this morning, I have no idea what it'll sound like. Neither do they. They've never played it. You've never heard it. I've never heard it. We're all about to find out together. So please thank and welcome the ensemble for today. We have Miranda, Fran, Anna, and Marty. So they're going to sight read it for the first time. I don't think it'll take a whole lot of work today, but you know we'll just muddle on through. And today is day 306. That's how many days I've been here at the piano, slowly going fucking insane. 306, yeah, it's a bit of a thing. So what we'll do, as I said, normally we rehearse a bit, but I think with this one we'll get through it quite quickly and play it a couple of times so we get familiar with it. And then maybe we'll play yesterday's as well, just for a bit of contrast. But as we stop and do this kind of rehearsal thing, forgive us, we'll stop a couple of times in the first run. Throw some questions. If you have any questions, just let's have a chat. If you don't know what's going on, let's stay engaged so you're a part of this rehearsal as well. I was feeling quite good this morning. It doesn't sound like I was when you hear this, I think, but I was actually feeling really good. I was actually quite a bit flighty because I've got something really exciting happen this morning, so I just needed to calm myself down by writing something slow. That's what I did. Okay, so here we go. Here's the day. Yes, yeah. Tempo. 1, 2. Hold there.
Sorry.
Well, that was just read off the page for the first time. It isn't just the notes. I mean, we'll play yesterday's in a second, and none of them are played yesterday's, and there's far more notes in it, and their ability not only to read the notes, but to emote first off the page is pretty impressive. So we'll see the pencils flash, and we're looking at each other's parts now. For those of you who don't know what this kind of whole thing is like, the score that I write, I see everyone's parts. One, violin, viola, cello, but they only have their own. They don't see the other people's parts. That's what the pencils are for, because they write notes in who to look at what time. Right, okay, prepare your questions and we'll keep going. All good?
Yep. Good.
Keep going from there, or?
So good tempo?
Yeah, I think so, unless you want to, no slower.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe upbeat to B?
Yep, upbeat to B.
1, 2.
Viola. Cello. D. Movement in viola. What I might do there, hold on, is just a slight, before they're up it into E, which is 2 quavers, and maybe just E, just up in tempo a tad. I think E just a touch quicker.
So the upbeats?
Upbeat.
The upbeat.
Or a little breath before, because we have second violin has beat 3 rest before E,
and then
it's just
tempo
you.
on the upbeat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then is there a little breath before? On
And
the
then there's
third
a
bar
commas
of
coming
E?
up. Third bar of E, there is a breath. Everyone has that breath.
Yep.
Then fifth bar of E, everyone has a breath. Same again, 2 before
Cool.
F, and then we slow down into the original tempo at F.
Should we try D? 1, 2, 3.
Lovely hold there. So the first violin holds that note in the bar before G with a pause. That's very nice. Okay, so one of the things I've tried to do is, especially with the cello, which is, as far as this ensemble is concerned, is the bass instrument. But if you get it to play way up high, it sort of subverts the whole thing. You expect it to be low, but there's a whole lot of tension by putting it really up high, especially for Marty, who has to play up there because it's just ridiculous. So yeah, trying to subvert the textures. I don't play any of these instruments. I don't play them, but I have to know as much as I can about them so I can write for them. But the rehearsal is when they tell me I got it right or wrong, or tell me better ways to do things. Cool? Any questions before we move on? Anyone? No? Okay. Okay. Cool. Into G.
Into G?
G again.
Yeah.
That's when I run something again. That was good.
So just the bar before G?
Oh, you did one thing with the when you go back into the piano at 3 before F. Oh, really, 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 really soft. So what I've done texturally, I've got everyone with mutes on. We might play a passage in a minute when they take the mutes off, so you can hear the difference. And mute in this context doesn't just mean quieter; it changes the texture quite a bit. So if I take the mute off and we'll play a bit, you'll all go, oh yeah, I like the louder one better because it's bigger and bolder and brighter. But I want that kind of like playing, like you're hearing it through the wall. It's like the next door neighbours are rehearsing. That's kind of the vibe I wanted.
So maybe from F?
From F, yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Nosebleeds everywhere. Woo, okay. That's not even the end. See, that's just no one in that's we just invented a new note on the cello. That's just ridiculous. That's kind of fun. So everyone's holding their breath now. So the fun thing is, I wrote that and went, oh fuck, now what? Because you've made all this tension to how do I release it. So we're about to find out. Any questions? Anyone want to say anything? Offer something?
I'll let us in.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
What instrument do I play? Not the piano. I so don't. Look, often I'll leave here with a double bass in my hand to do a gig playing swing tunes. Years ago, I arrived in Tassie on the boat with a car with a record player, some lamps, and a drum kit in it. And I've made my way through many instruments to here. So I'm of the kind of the rhythm section of jazz and modern stuff. But I just like this, so I've built myself into this world. There you go. But I have a few degrees from a conservatorium in singing. I know, what a mixed bag of shit. Weird. I can't make up my fucking mind. But truth be known, I was doing my master's degree as a singer at uni, and then I did a master's, a recital with the string quartet, and I went, you know what? Found it. It's that from now on. So turned left, and away we go. That's where I went. Right. Yeah, questions? No? All right, we'll keep going. I love it when I turn around and you guys are talking.
Secret. Sorry, 89.
What do they say?
91, 92, 93, 94, 95. I have a big pause bar.
Oh, GP.
No. Oh, I just got an empty bar with a pause. Yeah. Oh, so we all have
All
that.
come off, yes. And it's only in the last bar of that crescendo where viola and cello change note. You're holding the same note,
okay,
the
so you
last
change
bar,
that in the last
two
bar. Okay,
before
good to
H,
know.
last bar they change.
All right, well, I just got 3 bars of the same note.
3 bars,
Yeah,
yes.
so
Same with the second, yep.
cool. Okay.
Okay.
Should we go from Marty's solo? Like, is that 82? Yes. No.
Yeah, into 82. Okay.
Yeah.
Movement from second. No, so you hold that E flat for a
Yeah,
bar on
sorry.
your own.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry?
No, I didn't change the note.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
From 115.
And stand by for the cheesiest ending of all time.
115.
115, yep. Here we go. That was the last bar. Okay. Thank you. There you go. So it's a quiet piece. You're probably craning your ears to come in. If you want to come closer, just come and stand around because it's always nicer closer. There it is. We'll make some more adjustments and ask questions if the musicians have any because we're about to run it now for the first time all the way through, so we get to know it as a piece. Any questions from you? Yes, sir.
It's just me, because I thought that it was another one of those pauses, like, I was just like, what's going on? Everybody stopped playing, and I go, yeah, I actually, yeah.
Am I? So was that? Did I, see, come closer. Sorry, I didn't quite hear.
So given that you're almost a year in,
Yes.
do you think that you'll get to a point intentionally or unintentionally where you may be recycling things that you
Sure. The question is because it's going so long. This is day 306. Do I recycle things? Yes. And my first response is that, like, I'm me. I can't be me and 5 other composers together. So I will always gravitate toward the things that I like and naturally do. That's called the character of Dean, I suppose. And so I've never repeated a melody straight out. I've found similarities, but they're always slightly different. Just orders of notes, intervals and stuff that I tend to like, tempos that I enjoy. And these guys always give me some challenge, which is great for that. Sometimes there are some I write something and they go, oh, that's a cracker. And then I turn around, the audience go, it's Jurassic Park. Oh, fuck, all right, yeah, I've got to, So there are only so many things, and suddenly I write something that sounds familiar. That happens a couple of times. You go, oh, well, whatever, move on. But yeah, inevitably there are repetitions. But I like to think I try to keep it varied for my own sanity, if for nothing else. Because you might only be here once. I'm here every day. I got to vary it up. Yeah, actually, so are the musicians. It's not the same people every day. There's regular offenders who come quite often, but it's always the same 4 instruments. My challenge being to try and make those same 4 instruments fresh each day. That's the challenge. Okay, we ready to hear it all the way through? Okay. Okay.
Stay muted.
Oh, good idea.
Play a bit at the beginning.
Do you want to play a bit at the beginning?
Okay, let's
Muted and then unmuted.
good thing. We're gonna do the mute variation for you now. So we'll play at the start with mutes on as they are. Wait. With mutes, and now we'll unmute. And this is what it sounds like with a natural instrument. Yeah, just kind of a bit bigger, breathes a bit more. If we played some louder sections, you'd probably go, yeah, it's much louder, but I'm going to stick with the mutes, please. Stick with the mute, that's the tone I'm looking for. And so just to think, when we have that da-da-da-da-da-da-da, when you hear that melody, if you're in the next bar and you have 3 crotchets, you're probably in the moving line, so always step out with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, here we, you don't want me to do...
I think so. Yeah.
I reckon if I did my job right, I just made my mum cry. That was what I wanted all along. Hi, Mum. There's a live stream. You can look it up on YouTube. They're all there. Thank Miranda and Fran, Anna and Martin. Thank you. Thank you. We're going to give another crack?
Yeah.
Can we do that again? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. If you're heading off, you can come and talk to me about you can get recordings of the live stuff. There's even an album, Greatest Hits. We recorded these at night time when you weren't here. They sound great. Thank you very much. Come and have a chat. I love to talk, and we'll hear it one more time, and then maybe we'll play tomorrow's, or maybe we'll just go home. I'll just have a drink.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
Do you want a comma after Fran's
I want a
note?
comma after my paused note, because I played it legato into it that time, but do you want to?
Oh, yeah. No, play through. Play through, please. Yes, thank you. All right, here we go again. Oh, cool.